All right, here he is, and still one of the biggest stars in the sport, DC. Nick Diaz back for the first time in a long time, and the fans are excited to see what he can do. You know he's coming in shape, so we'll see how it goes for him tonight.
Nick Diaz will always be prepared to fight because when he's away, he's competing in triathlons. He's staying in shape, he's swimming, he's riding his bike. He's doing so many things, he's constantly grappling. He has his own academy out in Stockton. A guy that's never too far away from mixed martial arts. Nick Diaz has competed in some of the biggest fights in mixed martial arts history, and tonight, he looks to leave his mark again.
Nick Diaz steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I paused calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
Oh, how good is it to see Nick Diaz, the pride of the 209, back in the octagon tonight? Unfortunately, inactivity has become part of the narrative, but there's no denying when Nick Diaz competes, it is must-see television. He's always fighting one of the better fighters in the world. More often than not, his hand will be raised. Nick Diaz in another huge spot in his MMA career tonight. Oh, Diaz is in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now.
Gotta be careful here.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Muhammad's got the full mount.
Nice transition.
Closed guard.
Big ground and pound.
Diaz is going for an arm here. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Nice positional control here. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Diaz. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Muhammad's right back to the full mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Big elbow there, lands. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Muhammad's back in half guard. How fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, just very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Muhammad's back in full mount.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. First round winding down here. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Diaz. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Round two next.
You gotta take some punches, but every time you take a strike, you gotta grab an arm.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaped. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch.
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left hand. Oh, Diaz's kick to the body. That one blocked.
He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Big right hand. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Diaz is back in full guard.
Gotta watch his neck.
That guillotine is tight.
Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
Ooh, sorry to cut short, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
Hammer fist going to town here by Diaz.
He passed the half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Massive shot from the top.
Oh, Diaz is right back to the full mount here. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feeding the hip, and he will definitely get the submission.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Getting them out here.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
Nice.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Ground and pound, the Hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Muhammad's back in side control. Good, solid strike on the ground.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Muhammad's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Nicely done. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding the shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, beautiful.
Holy smokes.
Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back, up on an elbow, right, and maybe half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhooks when you're fighting in a half guard position on the mat. Nice.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Diaz. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Oh, right into mount. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. He's got to start throwing now.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Diaz.
In the half guard.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. It's a nice jab by him there.
Another big takedown. There it is. Now he's running him out.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Belal Muhammad. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
And now he's attempting choke. Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. He's effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got it hurt very bad. Oh!
Lands a nice 1-2. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Seconds left.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Punch to the body is blocked. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Didn't see that one coming. Gets tagged.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, nice takedown. Yep. And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Belal Muhammad.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, Diaz is going for the shove here. Oh, that looks tight.
Great submission defense, a full display by the opponent.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Muhammad's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike lands. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, Diaz is back in full guard now.
He passes to half.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Muhammad's back in full mount. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops it. Picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, Diaz is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, good. Oh, he's out. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
30 seconds to go in the round. he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood pouring into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain his line of sight. He has got to continue to go at that cut right now.
Potentially 5 to go.
PlayStation